So I had this plan to come on here and just completely rip the Browns a new one. But unfortunately, as we all know, the Browns came to Nashville and ripped the Titans a new one. Oh, man, that was fun. That was awesome. So if I can't go after the Browns, I at least want to go after someone else like in the same family, another perpetual loser, if you will. And Brent, I got to give you props, man. You initially opened my eyes to this take, and I'm about to go all in, probably upset some people, but I'm just going to say it. Charlie Brown is a loser.
Oh, yes.
Jeez.
And look, I know
hear this message,
right? I know I'm preaching to the choir when I'm speaking to Brent, but there's probably a lot of people out there that are just white knuckling their steering wheels after hearing me say that. They're sitting in traffic, they're already angry, and they're only getting angrier hearing the fact that Charlie Brown is a loser. I get it. It's a controversial stance, okay? Charlie Brown is a beloved figure in American society. He's as beloved as, I don't know, like Jeff Goldblum or the guy who played the sheriff in Stranger Things or Baby Yoda. Like Charlie Brown is right up there with them, with them all. But you have to face the facts. Charlie Brown is a loser. And I'm not just saying that because he has the body type of a bobblehead. Okay. Think back to the Peanuts gang for me for a second. Okay. Everyone has their own thing. Everyone has their own trait, their own characteristic. Linus has his blanket. Schroeder has his piano. The aptly named Pigpen is dirty and smells bad. Lucy even has her reasonably priced psychiatric practice. Snoopy had his bird friend Woodstock. And Peppermint Patty had her friend Marcy. Everybody had something except for Charlie Brown. Like, what is Charlie known for? His striped shirt? His shoes that look like baked potatoes, his early onset male pattern baldness. And it doesn't help that the kid is kind of annoying too. Like the guy whines more than, I don't know, Don probably does on the weekend, all cuddled up with a bottle of Merlot, I'm guessing, right? Are you a Merlot woman?
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir. Okay. Almost had it.
That's a gateway to Merlot, though. Pinot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pinot is the gateway drug to Merlot. It's only a matter of time before you're doing the hard stuff, Don. But also, like, Don also does kind of whine a lot about Derrick Henry running soft. But this is about Charlie Brown. And don't even get me started on Charlie Brown's athletic ability, okay? If you need any proof that Charlie Brown is a loser, go check out one of his baseball games. Go watch him pitch. When this guy takes the bump, he has a higher ERA than Justin Verlander in the World Series. Like, guys hit liners so hard right back up the middle, they literally undress him. Like, I know next gen stats powered by AWS love to track bat speed, but what's the exit velo on a ball that defies physics and knocks the pitcher's socks, shoes, and hat off? And then there's football. Let's go over to football. You think Steven Gostkowski has missed a lot of kicks this year? Titans fans were so quick to turn on one of the greatest field goal kickers of all time, but will actively come to the defense of Charlie Brown, who has never made a kick in his life. Heck, he's never even kicked a kick in his life. And sure, that's mainly lies on his holder, Lucy. Lucy has to be the worst holder in the history of football. Like she's so bad she could probably start on special teams for the Titans. But she constantly embarrasses Chuck by pulling the football away, probably causing a lot of trust issues and mental stress on Charlie Brown. But that's the thing. Charlie, you're getting played, dude. She's pulling the football on purpose to create those trust issues, to create that mental stress, because then she can charge you 5 cents for that psychiatric evaluation. You'd think a guy with a dome that big would be able to get that. Maybe he'd be able to see that if his eyes weren't literally punctuation. Seriously, his eyes are just 2 periods inside a set of parentheses. And what about his dancing? You ever see him dancing in the group dancing scenes with the rest of the Peanuts gang? No, you don't. Go back and watch. He's not in those scenes. How bad of a dancer do you have to be to not be included in that scene? Those are some of the worst dances ever. Some of the kids are just flopping back and forth, like from leg to leg. It's like a white person's wedding reception. The dancing's so bad. Look, it's not just the sports. It's not the dancing. What about his Christmas trees? Even his Christmas trees are lame. What do you call it when you see a really lame Christmas tree?
Charlie Brown tree.
A Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Exactly. They're small, they're frail, they're not many branches. All I'm saying is Charlie Brown is a loser. He's the King Midas of suck. Everything he touches turns to dirt, except for Pig Ben. He's already that way. Charlie Brown is a loser, or here, in case any of his teachers are listening, I'll translate it for them. Wah, 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 wah.